the very important component in objectives, evaluation of objectives is discovery of trigger point. We know that here, somewhere in area N, like this, trigger points have to be detected by two means. He have to direct me to tell Boris is here, 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 and this is my first question. And also there is many others that he even not realize that they exist. This could be not acute, or could be acute, but these trigger points can be much more acute and will produce higher intensity pain than other. Therefore, he will report what he feel. Yeah, but we have to detect all these trigger points and compress, and how to compress and mechanism in details and other information when now will be on table, I will demonstrate. Now, I spoke a little bit on intensity of pinpoint localization of pain. Trigger points definition is a pinpoint localization of pain. And this means that all area can be painful, but in this painful segments, 5 or 6 pinpoint localization of pain could be found. Yeah, but all areas painful here, but here, for example, in the lower back, you're not reporting. And there, maybe this all force of whiplash cause sprain and strain all spine, sacroiliac joint, hip joint very often, but no, not reporting on these pains. He not complaining on these pains. Why it's later on can come out and will surface these pains? It's because here intensity of pain much higher, much more intense pain than in hip area, for example, or in lower back area. It could be opposite, doesn't matter. And therefore, what I know, and I preparing him, look, don't think it can happen like you will experience like traveling pain. Not. It's just when we will address objectives that producing pain and severe pain in this area, very possible other components according to description of your injury, also injured, and very possible when we will reduce, we will inhibit, I don't like word inhibit, when we will, due to treatment, will reduce the intensity of pain, will increase range of motion, very possible that this pain will surface. And it was always there, and it just was less intensity and you didn't feel it. It's nothing troubling, it just was there, you didn't experience. Very important to prepare, to explain it. They have to be ready, they have to know. And therefore, you see, trust, I believe this Ibn Ezra, one of the all the doctors, he used to say to patient, you have disease, you have me, now believe in me. And both of us will fight against your disease. It's very important. It's also professional. You have to kind of earn this trust by explaining up front. If you will inhibit pain, or you will go to practice your sport using painkillers, oh, I feel better, I will play tennis. All these conditions, post-injury and accumulation of side effects of vigorous exercise, and actually what is it, like I said? It's muscles reacting on constant hard work at the time of sport activities by accumulating a higher resting tone than norm. And of course it's affecting fascia, as I explained, tendons, and etc. If you will inhibit, if you will not eliminate side effects of this vigorous exercise, or severe trauma both, and you just and how we know it's severe? It's a lot of pain. Intensity of pain from 0 to 10 on scales 10, for example. Limitation of range of motion. And as I said, naturally it can inhibit. Body will inhibit, will go to stage of chronic inflammation. you will consider that you can continue by little bit taking pills, and this actually happened in locker rooms of professional teams. I visit sometimes. They're taking this Advil, painkillers, and go and play professionally, and there is real vigorous work. Yeah, it is a big mistake because it's also precondition for much more severe sport-related injury, repeated. Yeah, and then sometimes it end up, and in reality, if you will overlook all this statistic, in reality it's ending up with significant reconstructive surgeries, you know, ligaments cutting, attaching. Some of them never can come back to normal sport activities. Having been a competitive athlete myself, I know how difficult it is to give up your sports even temporarily. But a smart athlete should know how to make sacrifices for the greater good. Just to inhibit pain doesn't mean your shoulder, knee, elbow, or back are healed and you can continue to practice your sport. Sport activities are designed to keep us healthy, yet tens of thousands of sports enthusiasts are crippled for good because of repeated injuries that mostly happen due to incomplete healing and improper rehabilitation of the original injury. If somebody really severe injured due to whiplash injury, sometime even the position prolonged time to lay like this is difficult. In such a case, I always offering chair, no, please let me, and asking them to place like this. It's much more comfortable. I mean, we have to create situation because in pain sensation because of position, if he will constrict or she, I don't discriminate against ladies, they also got injured, will demonstrate this kind of discomfort, you better use it. It will reduce the quality of treatments. The difficult will be to palpate, whereas the volunteer constriction, whereas real muscular conditions. Yeah, like this. It's comfortable for you, know, like this. Yeah, let's leave it like this. Then you will lay like this. Now we know that all these components, neck and main complaint is a pain in neck, limitation of range of motion, upper back, irradiating pain